Good morning, dear children. I welcome you all to Social Science online class. Standard 8 Geography. The topic is the continent of Australia and Antarctica. Dear children, how many continents are there in the world? Yes, there are 7 continents in the world. Name the 7 continents. Asia, Africa, Europe, North America, South America, Antarctica and Australia. Okay, today we are going to learn about Australia and Antarctica. Now we will see about the continent of Australia. Australia is the smallest continent and also it is the largest island in the world. Okay, it is the only continent that completely occupies a single country. Okay, now in Australia there are 6 states in Australia. Now we will see the 6 states of Australia. Western Australia, South Australia, Queensland, New South Wales, Victoria and Tasmania. There are 2 union territories in Australia. They are Northern Territory and Capital Territory. What is the capital of Australia? Canberra is the capital of Australia. Okay. Now we will see about the physical divisions of Australia. These are the physical divisions. The Great Western Plateau, the Central Lowlands, the Eastern Highlands. First we will see about the Great Western Plateau. This Great Western Plateau, it is Australia's largest physical division. Okay. It incorporates 1/3 of the continent. It incorporates 1/3 of the continent. Its area is about 27 lakh square kilometer. It is an arid land covering large part of Western Australia, South Australia and the Northern Territory. The flat surface is covered by sandy and rocky features. Okay. Then Ayers Rock. It is the largest monolithic rock in the world. Where it is found? Do you know that? It is found in the central part of the arid region. Where it is found? It is found in the central part of the arid region. The pointed limestone pillars called pinnacles. These are the common in this region. Okay. The treeless region of Nullarbor Plain is located in the southern part of this plateau. The Great Victoria Desert is the largest desert in Australia, located in West Australia and South Australia. Next we will see the Central Lowlands. The Central Lowlands, Lake Eyre is the largest salt lake, lies in this region only. Okay. The Murray-Darling River system lies in the southeastern part of the Central Lowlands. Beneath the Central Lowlands, huge artesian basins are found. Next we will see the Eastern Highlands. What is that? Eastern Highlands. This Eastern Highlands extends about 3,860 km along the eastern edge of the Australia. It stretches from Cape York in the north to Tasmania in the south. It separates the west and east flowing rivers. And also Australia has 2 important natural features. How many natural features? 2 important natural features. They are the Artesian Basin and Great Barrier Reef. This Artesian Basin, it is the largest and also it is the deepest basin in the world. Where it is located, children? It is located in the west of the Great Dividing Range. Okay. It extends for 1.7 million square kilometer. This Great Barrier Reef located the east coast of Queensland in Pacific Ocean. The Great Barrier Reef formed by the tiny coral polyps, P-O-L-Y-P-S, polyps. It means tissue. It is about 2,300 kilometers long. It is one of the natural wonders of the world. Next we will see about flora and fauna. The plants and trees in Australia are adapted to dry conditions and can survive for long period without water. They are called xerophytes. It means any plant adapted to life in a dry or physiologically dry habitat. Eucalyptus is the most common tree in the West as it can withstand long period of drought. Australia has almost 400 mammal species. What is the meaning of mammals, children? Mammal means feeds its young on milk from its own body. The species and about 140 species of marsupials. These are the animals that carry their young ones in their pouches. Kangaroo is the national animal of Australia. What is the meaning of pouches? It is a pocket of skin on the stomach of some female animals. For example, kangaroo. Now we will see economic activities. Agriculture, forestry, fishing, mining, manufacturing, trade and services are the major economic activities of Australia. Wheat is the chief grain crop of Australia. Rice, sugarcane, Mediterranean fruit like grapes, oranges are produced around Perth. Tasmania is known as the Apple Island. Rice, tobacco and cotton are grown in the northern part of Tasmania. Sheep rearing is carried out along with cultivation in the regions of warm climate. Oats, maize and barley are also cultivated to some extent. Australia is well known for vineyards. It means grapes used in wine making. And orchards. Orchards means fruit trees. Cattle rearing is common in the tropical savannas and sheep farming in the temperate grassland. Merino sheep are rearing in southern Australia, Tasmania, Victoria and New South Wales. Dairy cattle are reared in farms close to the cities of east and south coast. Now we will see mineral resources. Minerals are the largest export item of Australia. Australia is the world's leading producer of bauxite, limonite, rutiles and zircon. The second largest producer of gold, lead, lithium, manganese, ore and zinc. The third largest producer of iron ore and uranium, and the fourth largest producer of black coal. The coal belts of the country stretches from Newcastle to Sydney on the southeastern coast. Iron ore are found mainly in southern and western Australia. Industries. Food and beverage manufacturing industry is the primary industry in Australia. Shipbuilding, information and technology, mining and telecommunication industries are the other important industries. Now we will see about transport. Many forms of transports are available in Australia. This country is highly dependent on road transport. There are more than 30 airports with paved runways. Population. According to the population of Australia is about 25.2 million. It constitutes only 0.33% of the total world's population. The population density of Australia is 3 persons per square kilometer. Urban population of the country is about 85.7%. Southeastern part of Australia is the densely populated region. Now we will see about the continent of Antarctica. Location and size. Antarctica is a unique continent, but it does not have a native population. There is no country in Antarctica. Antarctica is the southernmost and fifth largest continent in the world. Since it is located in the polar region, it is the coldest continent with a permanent cover of ice. It is separated from the rest of the world by the icy water of the southern portions of the Indian, Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. It covers about 9.3% of the Earth's surface with an area of over 14 million square kilometers. This continent's landform consists of some mountain ranges, peaks, valleys, glaciers plateau, ice shelf and volcanoes. The length of the Trans-Antarctic Mountain is 3,200 km, which divides the entire continent into two halves. They are West Antarctica and East Antarctica. The West Antarctica faces the Pacific Ocean. The Antarctic Peninsula, which points towards the South America, shows that it is the continuation of the Andes mountain range. The East Antarctica faces the Atlantic and the Indian Ocean. The Mount Elbrus in this region is an active volcano. It is located in the Ross Island. It is the only continent called White Continent. In some places, its ice cap is 4,000 meters deep. Now we will see climate. The climate of Antarctica is freezing cold because of its distance from the equator. During the months of May, June and July, the sun never rises in this region. So, the temperature at the South Pole falls to 90 degrees Celsius in the summer months of December, January and February. The sun never sets and there is a continuous daylight. The summer temperature is about 0 degrees Celsius, extremely cold and icy winds blow throughout the year. Now we will see flora and fauna. Since the temperature is below freezing point almost throughout the year, no major vegetation is found in this continent. Simple plants like algae, mosses, liverworts, lichens, and microscopic fungi can survive and grow in Antarctica. Some algae live in the snow, while other plants grow on the coastal rocky land that is ice free. A few species of plants such as plankton, algae, and mosses are seen in and around Antarctica's fresh and salt water lakes. Small red fish called krill are found in large scale. It is the food for many warm-blooded sea animals. The living creatures of this region include whales, seals, walrus, and sea birds like penguins, albatross. The blue whale is the largest animal which feeds on plankton. All these animals and birds have a thick layer of fat called blubber, which helps them to withstand the cold condition. Penguin birds in Antarctica cannot fly. They have webbed feet and flipper instead. Flipper means flat limb. Now we will see minerals. Scientific studies show that the Antarctic continent is to be rich in gold, platinum, nickel, copper, and petroleum. The possible resources of this region also include silver, platinum, iron ore, cobalt, manganese. Coal and hydrocarbons have been explored in minimal non-commercial quantities. The international agreement on these continents does not permit the extraction of minerals. So, the extraction of minerals does not take place. Next we will see expedition to Antarctica. In 1912, British and Norwegian teams reached the South Pole. Indian expedition team to Antarctica had 21 members with Dr. S.Z. Qasim as its leader. The team left Goa on 6th December 1981 and landed in Antarctica on 9th January 1982. Dakshin Gangotri, the first Indian scientific research station, was established in this continent. Maitri and Bharati are the other research station of India in Antarctica. Next we will see aurora, a natural curtain of combination of bright pink, red and green color light that appears in the sky near the north and south magnetic poles is called aurora. The effect is caused by the interaction of charged particles from the sun with atoms in the upper atmosphere. It is also called aurora australis or southern light in the south pole and aurora borealis or northern lights in the north pole. These amazing colors appear in the earth's sky, especially in the high latitudinal countries like Alaska in the north and New Zealand of Falkland in the south. Dear children, now we will see about glossary. What is the meaning of glossary? It means a list of words and their meanings. Okay, first we will see about continent. What is continent? A continent is one of several large land masses called continent.
Strait, a narrow water channel which connects two large water bodies and separates two land masses called strait. Isthmus, a narrow strip of land that connects two large land masses and separate two water bodies called isthmus. Gulf, a deep inlet of the sea surrounded by a narrow mouth is called gulf. Rift Valley, a linear shaped lowland between the mountains called Rift Valley. Cataracts, a fast flowing waterfalls over a cliff is called cataracts. Pinnacles, pointed limestone pillars found in Australian desert is called pinnacles. Wrecks, these are plains of sand and gravel in the arid regions called wrecks. Oasis, a hub of water in the desert region is called oasis.
Dear children, you may better understand about physical divisions of Australia and Antarctica, flora and fauna, economic activities, mineral resources, climate, transport, population, and glossary of this lesson. Thank you children. God bless you all.